People who love their pets this much save with the Petco Pals card.
It's Pet Dental Healthcare Month. Get big savings on a wide selection of dental supplies for your dog.
Petco, where the pets go.
Jersey's best-kept secret's not in Hoboken, Asbury Park, or Atlantic City. It's in Ewing Township at Goods Furniture Outlet, going out of business forever sale. Thomasville, Broyhill, American Drew at unforgettably lowest prices. Famous brand furniture and mattresses marked down to the ultimate end. First come, get some. Fine hand-woven Oriental rug prices slashed. What are you waiting for? These real deals will not last. Goods Furniture Outlet, Ewing Township, New Jersey location only. Going out of business, closing forever. Grab a furniture treasure.
America is literally on high alert. The terrorism alert level has been raised, and tonight officials have advice for you. But the top story in our area is the snowfall. We got stomped with lots of snow, socking our area with several inches. A live look now at Center City, Philadelphia. The snow has stopped, but it hasn't gone away, as you can see. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Denise Saunders. We haven't seen anything like this in a while. Our area digging out from under one of the heaviest snowfalls here since the 90s. We have Team 3 coverage, and let's kick it off with meteorologist Kathy Orr. Kathy.
Yeah, Denise, it's been a long time. A couple of years ago in Philadelphia, we had 8 inches of snow, 9 inches of snow. That was in the year 2000. But throughout the entire area, it has been a long time since we've seen such high accumulations in South Jersey, that's for sure. The storm system is moving into Boston. Dry conditions throughout the Delaware Valley, and these dry conditions will continue through the evening period and right through tomorrow. As you see throughout South Jersey, cloudy skies right now, but you picked up the brunt of the storm. We saw generally between 6 and 8 inches of accumulation, some higher amounts throughout South Jersey. With all those numbers in South Jersey is our Carol Erickson. She's in Moorestown with all the information on the snow totals and what's going on there right now. Good evening, Carol.
Well, hello, Kathy. Hi, everybody. Moorestown, New Jersey is a postcard-looking town. Anyway, we are in front of the Moorestown Community House. I like to claim it as my own. I wish I could. There are 7.5 inches of snow on the ground here, and we've got some chilly temperatures only to get chillier tonight. We're going to be looking for temperatures dropping down into the teens tonight. Right now, a relatively balmy 34 degrees. We're looking at winds out of the north about 5 miles an hour. Now, the snowfall amounts were pretty impressive. 7.5 inches here at the Moorestown Community House, but we picked up 8 inches in Camden, in Vineland 8 inches, West Deptford 6 inches, Pennsauken 6 inches, Avalon 6, and Cape May coming in at only 3 inches of snow. Even so, the roads are in remarkably good shape. As we take a look at Moorestown sidewalks, there's just a tremendous amount of effort that's gone on trying to clean things up and get things moving again, and a lot was done today. But tonight, with these temperatures dropping well below the freezing mark, watch out for the freezing conditions that will be out there. Obviously, bring your pets inside as well. And when the kids are out there making the snowmen, as they probably will be doing, be careful of frostbite as well, because the snow is very packable. It's fun to get out there and do something with it, but again, it can be a danger after a while. So Kathy's going to be coming back talking about just how low these temperatures will go and what we can expect maybe right after this weekend with another storm possible. Reporting live in Moorestown, I'm Carol Erickson, CBS 3 Eyewitness News. Denise, we'll go back to you.
All right, Carol, thank you. Well, weather may have been a factor in a deadly tour bus crash on the Garden State Parkway. The bus was coming from New York on its way to Atlantic City. Ken Stinson is live at Ocean County Hospital in Stafford Township with the very latest. Ken?
We are at the Southern Ocean County Hospital, where several of the victims are being treated inside of the emergency room. The most serious right now is a person with a spinal cord injury. We know that these people kicked out the front window of the bus to make it out to safety. 2 of them did not survive. One of them, when they were thrown from their seat, died. The other ended up with the bus on top of them. They left from Chinatown in New York City sometime after 9 o'clock this morning. By 11:30, their trip to the Taj Mahal in Atlantic City had turned deadly.
28 people were taken to 4 area hospitals. 2 people were deceased at the scene.
The crash would set off a rescue effort on the Garden State Parkway near Route 72. 31 people were on board, injured and in need of help.
Various injuries, lacerations, back pain, neck pain.
Language would create a barrier for rescuers.
We have a physician who speaks Chinese, and so that was a blessing for all of us.
After hearing from eyewitnesses, investigators say they are taking a closer look at the bus driver's actions. 38-year-old Guangming Li
saw the bus swerving in and out of traffic.
Lost control and turned on its side on the parkway in Stafford Township.
Investigators say there was no snow or ice in that section of the parkway. However, it was wet, which was also a factor. They have not made any charges as of yet, but say they are pending. Reporting live in Ocean County, Ken Stinson, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Ken, thank you. It was a treacherous day on the roads for people across our area. We continue our coverage now with Esther Miller live in Claymont, Delaware. Esther?
Well, Denise, when the snow stopped falling, there was about 5-6 inches in Delaware on the ground, and many of the roadways that, like you see behind me, the main roads, they were clear down to the pavement. But many drivers, they took that for granted, moved a little too fast. This smashed car nearly hit Crystal Matthews on Naaman's Road in Delaware.
Flying. I'm saying, I told the cop he had to be at least doing 80 miles an hour. He was flying.
Knowing the roads are like
that. Exactly. That's what happens when people do that.
The car it hit did a 360 in front of her. Scary?
Very scary. I'm scared it wasn't me.
Falling snow early in the day had left some slick spots, even though DelDOT crews had cleared most of the main roads down to the pavement.
Fatigue, is the hardest part of it.
DelDOT's Mark Alexander says extra troops were called in, 500 people with more than 300 plows to pick up the salt and spread on the roadways, many working about 20 hours straight since 8 last night.
It was over an inch an hour at that point, so we were having a hard time keeping up with our, running through our cycles. We come back and things were pretty well covered up when we got back.
Well, DelDOT says they'll be working until about 9 tonight to clear a lot of the secondary roads. A lot of the smaller streets, it's going to take them another day or so to clear out because lots of folks have been working long, long hours and they're very tired. Reporting live in Claymont, I'm Esther Miller, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Esther. The streets of Manayunk were clear today thanks to some extra help on the front lines. Here is Philadelphia Mayor John Street taking over the controls of this plow. Street says he wanted to do his part to make sure city streets were clear for drivers. Walt Hunter joins us now live from Manayunk. And Walt, what are the conditions like now?
Well, Denise, we're up here along the R6 line at the Wissahickon station. All along the SEPTA system this morning, SEPTA might have been measuring the delays in minutes, but the riders here and elsewhere, well, they were measuring those delays in pure misery.
They bundled, shivered, and waited. Gloria Burgoon's bus 45 minutes late.
I'm freezing and cold. It's horrible.
At the Wissahickon SEPTA rail stop, the R6 nowhere in sight after half an hour.
My pants are soaked, my feet are soaked, so.
And the train isn't here yet?
No, it's not.
Wish it were Saturday?
Yes.
Local to Norris now, scheduled at Elm Street at 8:51, was canceled due to equipment problems.
Then an announcement. One R6 isn't just late, it's canceled. Still, riders persevere.
That's a SEPTA rider. We know they'll be here eventually.
And they were rewarded. After 45 minutes, the R6 arrived. And as they piled aboard, we even found one SEPTA rider smiling.
Well, I'm from Chicago, so I kind of enjoy this.
And right now, the R6 pulling in right on time, right behind us. SEPTA tells us that the R6 here and other lines tonight are running with minimal delays, and most of those delays should be ironed out within the next few hours. Live on the R6 line at the Wissahickon station in Manayunk, Walt Hunter, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Walt, thank you. Well, the suburbs north of the city didn't fare any better. The snow made getting around very difficult. Driving was dangerous in Montgomery and Bucks County. And once people got home, there was a lot of digging to do. Robin McIntosh has this report from Warminster, Bucks County.
Friday morning began with a scary commute for thousands of suburban drivers who had no other choice but to dig the car out and head for work.
Cars sliding everywhere, it's not too good.
But almost before you could say plow train, the cleanup was underway on the roads, on the sidewalks, and in the parking lots. For Rich Tyson from Warminster, 6 inches of snow on the ground meant money in the bank.
Oh, a lot of money. An awful lot of money.
With a part-time business clearing parking lots since 1976, he says, pays off on a day like this one.
I wanted a four-wheel drive truck, and one came along that had a plow on it, and I said, well, I buy this, I can make a few extra bucks.
And that's what you're doing?
That's exactly what I've been doing for all these years.
In Doylestown, the courthouse was open for business all day, thanks to quick work by borough crews and Bucks County workers who had sidewalks cleared by noontime, leaving homeowners like Judy McLaughlin scrambling to catch up.
It's really heavy. It's starting to melt on the slate, and so it's
a job for everybody.
And the work isn't over for a lot of people. They're getting home at this hour, looking at those sidewalks and driveways that have yet to be cleared. Good luck. That's a story live from Warminster. I'm Robin McIntosh, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Robin, I think that good luck was for me. Okay, how are the roads at this hour? Let's get you right over to the traffic center and Bob Kelly. Good evening, Bob.
Denise, back at you. We were cruising along without any problems, but we got some problems on I-95. To the maps we go. Put them in motion. Northbound 95 shut down at Woodhaven Road. An accident. State police, actually police are on the scene right on the border there, Philadelphia, Northeast Philly and Bucks County. Also an area you want to look out for. Westbound Pensy Turnpike at Philadelphia. Come on, let's check the neighborhood. South Philadelphia looking live. The Schuylkill Expressway. You can see the Schuylkill. You can see the headlights here bouncing off the roadway. It's wet. The PennDOT told me out of the 420 trucks they had out this morning, most of those guys are home getting some shut-eye, but they're going to have their normal crew of about 65 taking care of the 5-county area on the overnight. Loaded with salt as we look live. 95 in Delaware County. No delays at all here up and down. We're looking live. This is the lower end of 95 by the Blue Route. South Jersey, you are good to go.